Welcome everybody. We are back for our final round of test matches. It's Thursday night. It's about 8 o'clock. I'm Shock, as usual. I will be hosting this for you guys every single Thursday. Tonight is a special case because I am actually going out of town this weekend. I am here with our special guest, that's Disillusioned from AC. What's going on?
Hey, buddy. You do know it's Tuesday night, right?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Tuesday night, special case, right? Going
Special.
out of town. So we have a great show actually in store for you tonight. We have some fantastic teams. Actually, our first match, it does say kittens versus bunnies. It's actually going to be AC versus TIW. Um, we have some players from both teams coming in here. It's now I will say it's not the A squads, but it definitely is some top tier talent. We get to see them play coming up. So what is this all about? Well, here are the rules. The farmers rules are really easy to follow. We only have 5 basic rules. No vehicles. Okay, that's big time. Number 1, no spawn camping or destroying the enemy sunderer. No use of squad beacons or instant action. Players must completely exit a base spawn room before firing. And players are not allowed to re-enter their sunderer. Okay, very, very basic, very easy for the referee to kind of see what those rules are, very easy for them to make objective calls. Now the scoring. The scoring works. You can kind of see there's two sort of sides of scoring. We have scoring based on base captures and scoring based on combat. Now, each match has 2 halves. We have half 1, half 2. At the end of both halves, we actually total up the scores for each of these teams, and the total, like the team that has the most wins. So the scoring goes infantry versus infantry, that's 2 points. We'll call it IVI. An IVI explosive, so like if a C4 blows up on somebody or a prox mine, that's 1 point. Infantry versus max, IVM, that's 5 points. So maxes, while they are extremely effective, can be very costly for your team, especially if the other team is able to get a kill and score those 5 points. MVM, max versus max, of course, 3 points. MVI, max versus infantry, that's 1 point. So again, pulling that max, very costly, but it could benefit you, especially in certain situations. Now, a base cap is 25 points. So if you actually capture that neutral base, you're going to score 25 points for your team. An enemy base cap, so if the one team captures a base and you get it back, that's 30 points. So it's like getting another max kill if you get the base back from the other team. Suicides. If you suicide, it's -2, so you cannot deny kills from people. Max suicide is -5, and a team kill is -5. So do not team kill. We actually saw in last week, if anybody here was tuning in, we had a couple team kills that were very costly for the enemy team. The map that we're actually going to be playing on tonight, it's a 1-point base map. That's kind of the theme of all the bases that we play on here at Farmers. It's actually Fallbridge Chemical. It's a base on Hawson. So it's as you can kind of see here, the sunderer placements, they're sort of in like interesting positions. They look like they're actually really close to each other. They're not. There's actually 2 grav lifts near the sunderers, kind of as you go out to the outside of the base, and they actually will go up. They'll go up a little bit into the point. Like the A point is actually a big symmetrical building with a couple of entrances. So it's actually a really interesting base. I'm not really sure how it's going to go tonight. I've seen it been played a couple times, especially for like the SOE live tournament preparation, because this tournament is actually a lot like that. So let's get into the point I think everybody's kind of been waiting for. What are the teams to start this off tonight? Like I said, we will be actually having 2 matches, but this will be the first one. Here it is. The Cuddly Kittens, aka AC, and Diz, why don't you take this away? This is kind of your area here. Who are these guys?
Who is AC? So tonight, representing AC, we have some names some viewers probably familiar with, Lex and Maxi. We also have the Technique, Kamikaze, Iron Chief, and of course the lovely Iris.
So I'm getting some chatter from the viewers that you actually have to turn your volume up. I don't know if you want to maybe like fiddle with that a little bit, because people they want to hear your sexy voice, Diz. I mean that's kind of the thing here.
Stand by.
All right, so yeah, anyway, the AC team is Maxi Smurf, Iron Chief, Lexington Steel, Iris, Kamikaze, and the Technique. So this is going to be an interesting team. They're definitely missing guys like, um, they're missing guys like Visigoto, of course, Diz, who's casting with me right now. You're going to see some of those guys during the season. But, of course, I do want to focus here on Maximum Smurf, an excellent, excellent heavy. We've seen his stats. He's got some of the best stats in the game for BR100s for IVI, and that's a really cool thing to kind of see, to get to see this player in a competitive setting. On the other hand, the Soft Bunnies are TIW, and I actually, I want to go through these players here. We have IDG Blue, we have Auto Ixidation. I was actually like practicing that. So if anybody just heard that, if you're hearing that right now, that's actually 5 minutes to match start. So we definitely got some time to talk about these guys. Auto Ixidation is the name I'm going to go with. We have Delamain, we have Armstrong, Clipto, and Oxymoron. Oxymoron is, I believe, the leader of TIW, and the thing about these guys is I actually don't know too much about some of their individuals. I know I've seen Clipto around, I've heard his name. Or Auto Ixidation, I think I've seen around a couple times as well. But some of these guys, a little bit, a little bit more unknown to me. I'm actually excited to see them play because I know that TIW is an excellent team. Diz, I know you play against them on Emerald quite a bit. What are your thoughts on them? If you're
TIW, I don't know if my mic is any better now. I mean, they play really well together as a team. They practice a lot. I can tell you this much, they are going to be prepared for this.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm like killing everybody's ears. I'm actually turning my sound up so everybody can hear Diz. It's probably my fault, not his. Is that better for everybody? Keep talking.
I think we all know this is Shock's fault. But no, as I was saying, I mean, sure, we run into them a lot. They have a lot of good infantry players. Like I said, these competitive events back in PAL and even for this, they practice a ton. So as I said, they will definitely be prepared for this.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they were actually a team at SOE Live. I remember actually being pretty scared of, and I know unfortunately they just missed the clip to making the final. What is it? The final 4 teams by like 7 points or something like that. So TIW is a team not to be counted out, and I think this is actually going to be a really close match, especially on a base like Fallbridge Chemical. So I actually want to go back to this base a little bit, and I don't know how much you fight on this, Diz. If you want to go through maybe, like, I think you guys were fighting on this last night for your practice?
Yes, we did. I mean, obviously from these Sundays, the lift up is the quickest way up. You have some fighting on the outside, but most of the fighting happened, or at least when we were here last night, happened inside near the point.
Right.
Once a team gets established in there, it is very difficult to get them out.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Like, I've actually played this a couple times, and you have those balconies. Like, that's the thing on the kind of on that northwest side, or I'm sorry, the sort of that northeast side and that southwest side. You have those 2 balconies that really overlook everything, and that's really tough. Like, you're actually going to see some battles.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Message from Tav. Turn up your OBS game volume. That's why nobody can hear me.
OBS game volume.
That's what he said.
Oh my.
And see, people, this is why we do test matches.
This is it. This is actually why we do this stuff.
This is just a test.
Let's see here. OBS game volume. I'm looking at it. Well, I think people are saying they can hear you now, or at least somewhat. Murda's saying he can hear you, and that's what's important, I think. It's Murda's opinion is probably the most important out of anybody's here. I don't know. Are you guys able to hear him more or less?
Hello? Hi?
There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into my screen at perfect timing because I'm the man. That little noise right there, kids, was, and I'm completely far away from the base, that little noise there was actually the Minute to go. So I'm going to go down here to our ES team, and you can kind of see them. Look at the top of the screen. You have our overlay up. You have Kittens and Bunnies, or AC versus TIW. AC is going to be wearing the purple spandex tonight, and TIW going to be the NC, going to be wearing the blue. That's 30 seconds to go, so I'm going to actually park my observer cam right here because I'm actually expecting that AC is going to come through this little window right here, going up this grav lift. And I don't know where you're parked right now, Diz, but if you're looking at the other side, but I'm suspecting grav lift usage here to kind of start off this match.
Yes. Also, Tab says it's your computer volume on OBS. So
Yeah, you know.
50%.
Yeah, I got you. Well, I turned that up, and I'm actually very, very loud right now in my own headphones. So hopefully we can kind of figure something out at some point, maybe at halftime. But anyway, here we go. We've actually started off, as you could hear the sound. And I'm actually going to follow AC right in here. We got some grenade exchange, an interesting conk grenade right at A point there. And you're already seeing some of the guys go up to the balcony. And one kind of interesting thing you're noting, no maxes here. We actually do have a sniper. I'm going to go ahead and guess that that's Maximum Smurf. And we have
behind TIW, they have TIW has a dual Falcon Max with an NG healing him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so they have a Falcon Max. I'm actually going to go over there and look at that. I think they're on the outside right now, if I'm correct. Yeah, they're actually...
The strategy for this, he is just trying to Falcon people up off the railing.
Yeah, and we actually have a kill exchange. It looks like the Technique and Kamikaze getting a pair of IVI kills there. We do have this Max, and I wonder if, what he's going to try to do here. It obviously is a Falcon Max, trying to take pot shots at the balcony, but the high ground is so important for a team like AC, or just for really any team in general. High ground is extremely important in FPS.
Absolutely.
We're getting this Max. He's just kind of running away. I like to follow these individual players here. I'd actually kind of like to know who's in this Max. We're seeing Kamikaze and the Technique raking in a couple points, and I wonder if this Max is actually going to go back to the spawn room. Yep, he's actually going to switch out, it looks like, and I wonder if he's going to switch to another Max loadout or just to a regular infantry. Let's kind of see what he does here as we get no exchanges of kills going up there. He looks like he's going to switch to a heavy, which is probably going to be, or a medic, actually, which is going to be like the smart move for him. So I'm going to go back to the action here. An interesting composition choice there from TIW. Definitely doesn't pay off early. This base is tough. I mean, you're looking at AC has point control. They have the high ground. They have a lot of things going for them right now.
Yeah, no, as I said, it's... Once the railing gets up, it looks like we have an infill. I'm going to assume that's Maxi. Maxi type stuff. He's playing Ring Around the Rosie here. Hope.
Yeah, I've seen him with that, and here we go. We're going to have a TIW infiltrator. He's going to come up with the EMP. He's going to snag one kill, and then he's going to get taken down. So, unfortunately, a little bit of an ineffective trade. He did kill a medic, so they are going to be that man down for at least a little while. But the thing about this base is that you get really... Oh, Maxi just plowed somebody in the face. You actually get really, really quick returns to the to this area, to the spawn room. I'm sorry, to the point room. So... there's not really that much downtime. I think he just shot me. I'll try to get out of the way there. And Diz, I don't know if you're following Maxi around or not. I'm actually going to go try to find him.
I'm in the point room of death.
Yeah, right?
Now you have... TIW actually has an NG turret up on the northeast side. They have that railing controlled.
Right, and you know what? That's actually a really smart move by TIW because it's really hard to hit NG turrets, especially if they're in a position like this. Obviously, this engineer kind of got caught off position and got killed. Taking a look at the score, we're 24-10 right now for the AC Cuddly Kittens. 26-12.
They're a minute and 10 away from getting those crucial 25 points.
Yeah, exactly. So they've got a lot of things going for them right now. You're seeing Kamikaze and Maximum Smurf, the two leading scorers there. Probably no surprise at this point. You're looking at IDG Blue and Delhi Main leading scorers for TIW, but TIW doesn't have very many high scores right now. They're not having any guys that are really showcasing what they can do. So let's kind of see what TIW does to regroup here. And I kind of hear some fighting. I don't know if you're seeing it. Yeah, they're coming in those side doors a lot. They're actually trying to circle around. I think they just want to get behind AC because AC really has that control of the balcony. I mean, it's really hard for them to even get in that room.
It is. They had 2 or 3 guys up on the other balcony a minute ago, but they weren't able to do anything with it.
Right, yeah. And see, you're looking now. AC has full room control. They have 2 guys on one balcony, 3 guys on the other, and they have 1 heavy in the middle. Very, very difficult position for TIW to be in. We have 10 minutes left, and it looks like AC is going to get this capture. What we're going to actually cross our fingers for here, Diz, is that the 25 points goes through on our API because it didn't last time. We had a little issue with that, and we're hoping that that got resolved.
Hey man,
So
the math is hard.
It is hard. Did it get resolved? It did
Look at that,
not.
Lexington Steel
It
captures the base.
did not, unfortunately. So still 42-12 here. AC's up, and they would be up even more if that base capture had gone through. So unfortunately, it doesn't. We'll try to get that sorted at halftime as well. Sorry, guys.
And for those who don't know, once somebody captures a base, they can use the spawn room at the base.
Correct. Yeah, that's actually something we really don't go over in the beginning. That's a huge perk to capturing a base. You capture it, you can use that spawn room. Here's going to be a big push from TIW right now. It's just going to get mowed down. I mean, there is really just no opportunities for them right now. I mean, I'm really not sure what they're going to be able to do to kind of counter AC's dominance in this room. I mean, they have guys everywhere, seemingly all over them. Maximum Smurf, Kamikaze, both having dominating performances right now. I'm going to follow this little cloaker around. Maximum Smurf, he's going to get a knife kill.
Cloaker. That is hot.
Yes, it is. Very hot.
I mean, I honestly don't know what the best strategy would be when you find yourself in this position. You've lost the base. You just cannot push in.
Right. It's tough, you know.
Max crash?
Yeah.
Max crash, if you get wiped, then you are just...
Oh, yeah, you've written the book then. It's all over. But you never know. I mean, they could bring a max crash in here. They could do something, but I think they really kind of have to have a multi-pronged attack to come in and really do anything to the space. They've got, like I said, you have 3 AC guys on each balcony. That's really difficult to take. I mean, if you're going to try to take one balcony, you got the other balcony shooting at you. And these guys can aim. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, they're okay, right? You know, some of them can aim. I don't know about Maxi Smurf, but maybe the rest of them. All right, here comes the push from TIW. And the guy's name, who I actually can't say, Atoxidation, has 0 points. Let's see if he can get any points on the board at all. We have a cloaker that's kind of throwing some darts. And you know what's interesting? That's something I just think I just got hit by something. Something we actually haven't seen at all is darts. I don't see any on the map whatsoever, except for that one he just threw. We have a light assault. That's a very interesting tactic here. If only he had a shotgun.
TIW has 2 dildos up now.
2 dildos, yeah, you're right about that, and one just goes down.
More than one.
Looks like one goes down from Maxi Smurf there, who's just running around as that infiltrator. So is that kind of a role that surprises you from Maxi Smurf, or is he usually running that in competitive?
Oh no. Maxi, I think he has over 10,000 kills with the Ghost on his main character on BS.
Okay, so he's definitely very used to that infiltrator role.
That is something he does.
Right. So outside here we've got, look at this. Let's see, they've got a little dildo up, as you called it. Oh, right, yeah. So they got a little dildo up. It looks like AC has one out, too. So these guys are actually able to see the movements of both teams right now. And TIW, I mean, they're just kind of sitting still. It's 70-20, and it's actually 95-20 if you count that base capture. We've only got 6 minutes, 49 seconds left. You know, what can TIW do here? I mean, really, they're down by so much. They're just absolutely getting torn apart by AC. AC is playing very, very... I almost think conservatively right now. I'm gonna go check on this guy, see what his agenda is.
Well, I mean, what reason does AC have to be aggressive right now? They have a huge lead. They're comfortable behind the rails. I mean, they can just sit there and wait for TIW to come to them.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm kind of interested in this medic right now. What is he doing?
Where is this medic?
He's in an interesting... Well, here he goes. So he just went around the whole base in kind of his own way. All right, Mr. Medic, let's see what we can do. He's gonna get a nice little kill there on Maximum Smurf, it looks like.
I see. Could you tell what gun he is using?
Oh, I couldn't there. That was a little too quick for
We've
me.
had our debates on what are the best medic weapons for Empire.
Well,
I
it's
would imagine for the NC TIW, you'd probably see a lot of Carnage Assault Rifle.
absolutely. Yeah, I'll see in the kill spam once if he gets another kill here. I am very interested in this medic's play. He's doing a lot of just running around the base at this point, though. I mean, I almost want to see him take that unique route again. And is that a clomp that I hear? Do you hear a clomp? I hear a clomp.
I do.
That's a max.
It
And what?
might be a dual Raven Max.
Yeah.
This is the last ditch effort.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I'm wondering what they're going to do here with this max. They just seem to kind of be lost, to be perfectly. Here we go.
We have two maxes.
We have two. The clomping is real right now.
I would go ahead and assume those are probably dual Maddoxes with slugs, but
It might not be a bad idea. And I wonder if they're going to come in here and maybe go in two different sides of this base. Maybe get one max on one side, one max on the other, try to clear out those balconies. I mean,
some of these AC guys, it seems like there may be a couple people here that have not died yet. So they could be running low on ammo, decis.
Yeah, and do they have an...
Grenades.
All right, do you think they have an engineer up there? I don't know if I saw ammo or not.
AC with an engine, that's pretty fun.
That's rich. I mean, they've almost had time to go back to their Sunder, maybe even go back to the spawn room. I'm interested to see what happens in this max push here. They have 4 minutes, 11 seconds left in this round. Here they go. And there's a big rocket. They knew this was coming. Maxes are coming up. We have a conch grenade that goes off, another rocket that goes down. One AC guy falls. We have the engineer doing a pretty good job, but there goes one max down. That's 5 points for AC. 27 now for TIW. They actually got a couple of guys with that, but there goes the rocket, and there's that last max down. And that's 10 points for AC. That was definitely a very, very costly push, but TIW does clear this balcony out, and they are, look at that. I mean, they lost 10 points, but they did gain a point. It looks like they gained about 8 points. So, overall, not too bad. I think I do see, yep, there's Maximum Surf. He goes down, getting another 2 points for TIW. So, good push by TIW. Very, very smart. Clipto up to 12 points now. He's doing very, very well. I'm actually not sure what class Clipto is playing, but he is definitely scoring some kills. So, TIW with balcony position. They've got 3 minutes, 14 seconds left. That's actually not enough time to capture this point back. But it could be some time to secure some kills, get some points back on the board. They are catching up just a little bit.
This is an interesting strategy. They are completely stacking one side of the balcony, whereas AC had 3 on each side.
And to kind of give here comes a heavy that's just going to surprise this TIW guy here. And who is this heavy just taking down 2 people at once? That was, I think that was the technique. Very, very good play there. Here comes the medic. He's going to try to support him, but this light assault's a little bit out of position. They're just getting chewed apart by AC right now. TIW needs to get their accuracy under control. That heavy goes down. That looks like that was the technique that finally did fall. Here we go. We're going to have a little exchange here from that medic. There's a nice kill from that heavy. And another duel. That heavy takes both of them down. Incredible 1v1 play there, showcased by AC. And I think this guy right here, Diz, is kind of in trouble.
I would say so. And now you have Maxi. Maxi's in his wheelhouse.
Right.
Just popping tops over the railing.
Yes, he is. And yep, there he goes. Here it comes. Yeah, using that commissioner. And, TIW coming in one at a time, not a very good idea on their hand. There's a nice EMP grenade from Maximum Smurf. So it looks like they've set it in.
He's going up the stairs.
Yeah, gotta be quiet. Oh! This heavy almost goes down from TIW. Again, 108 to 45. Not doing too well for TIW. They actually have made a bit of a push here later in the late stages. They may be just getting used to this format. I mean, you never really know right now. TIW has one...
I'm so surprised that TIW decided to stack one side.
Yeah.
They had complete control of the room. They had a wipe.
No, absolutely, and you know what? I think that might come down to just a little bit of lack of preparation. I mean, these guys are here for just the test match. They're just kind of, feeling it out. They're not really incredibly practiced or prepared. So you know, it might just be something they weren't thinking about. It might be something that they really didn't have time to do because they did just clear it. And remember, the spawns are so close to this point that it's really, really difficult to, you know, get guys in position before the next wave of AC guys is going to come up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it looks
It's like
like
Maxi's in their head. Somebody's got a flashlight out here.
yeah, I know. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, we had a flashlight just pop out from that commissioner. So yeah, Maxi has definitely been getting in their heads. But he's only at 18 points. It looks like Lexington Steel probably playing heavy. There's a nice conk grenade right there, and a nice EMP to follow that up. This guy might actually get a couple kills if he gets some good headshots. There it is. That's Kamikaze right now, and he goes down.
You know, the sound of the GD7F anywhere.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was going to say that conk EMP combo was excellent. Excellent play from AC. We got about 7 seconds left in this round. 3, 2, 1. There it goes. We should be hearing that horn. There it is. That's the end of round 1. And here's the score screen, kids. Right there. Not looking too good for TIW after the first half, I should actually say. I'm sorry. I'm kind of stuck in the saying rounds. This is actually the end of the first half. Cuddly Kittens, aka AC 118, Soft Bunnies, aka TIW 53. And what we're going to actually do right now is take a little 5 minutes. We're just going to kind of talk about what happened, and as they get the bases flipped, and then we're going to start over again. So, Diz, what'd you take away from that?
Get on the railings on both sides. Shoot down at bad guys.
Oh, absolutely.
The main thing with this, and this is similar to PAL, and that you have to move as a team. You have a lot of very talented people. I mean, every team that's involved in this, you've got a lot of top-end talent. People that are used to running into a room and killing 3-4 people, no problem. When you try to do that against people with a 30-40% headshot rating, that's not going to work out.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's tough, especially when you're not really ready to go. And I'm actually going to try to turn you up as well. I don't know why people can't hear you right now. Very, very weird kind of a phenomenon we got going on. Let's see. Let's see if I can turn you up.
Do these people know the match has ended? Because they are still shooting each other.
They know. They heard the sound. I just don't.
Okay. Well,
So
practice.
Once again, I have turned Diz up, and he is like literally just the loudest he's ever been in my ears, which is kind of a nice thing. Try again, Diz.
Okay.
Anyway, looks like Diz left my channel here. I think he'll be back in a second. I think they're trying to figure out his sound problems because I'm not sure if it's on my end or not. But we're sorry. I know there's probably some weird silences that Diz actually is talking during those silent times. There he is. He's back. Try to talk again.
You're about to get yelled at.
All right. So anyway, we've got AC looking really good. We have Lexington Steel, who was playing heavy the entire time. He's got 31 points. Extremely good performance from him. But the thing is, very solid performance from, I think, everybody in AC. Iris, Kamikaze, Technique, Iron Chief, Maximum Smurf, all playing extremely well. And you're looking at Clipto and Delimane with all those points from TIW. Very good play there. It looks like we're going to have some guys from TIW step up their play. They have a very, very small amount of points, and that's the thing. This is all about scoring those points, and if you're going to be playing max, if you're going to be doing things like that, you have to get kills. You have to make it worth your weight in gold. If it's not worth your weight, you're not going to do very well. So guys like Atoxidation, IDG Blue, Armstrong definitely need to pick it up. Those guys, I mean, he has 0 points, which means he actually either has gotten 0 kills or he has got a TK. I actually don't know. But I would actually at one point like to see a negative score on somebody's kill board, because I think that would actually be kind of funny. And
will come from AC at some point.
Right, absolutely. So it sounds like that was the minute to go mark, so I'm going to go back into my obs cam here. And so what these guys have actually done on the second half is switch up the sides that they're on. And, well, I'm totally on the other side.
Right, Shock, I'm actually... No, one second. So on your OBS thing, there's 2 volume controls under your preview window. One is for your computer, one's for your mic. Your computer one is too low. You need to turn that up. That's why you can't hear Diz on the stream, even though he sounds fine to you.
Okay, I'll look into that right now. I'm sorry. Volume control on the bottom?
He already left, but yeah, I think that's what he said.
Huh, interesting. Well, that was actually the start of the round. I'm turning people up right now. I do apologize for these sound issues. Obviously this is something that we don't want to happen. I think I know exactly what he might be talking about here. Sorry guys, let me go into here. You can see the scores. I'm just going to put this up in the corner here. We're going to kind of see the openings. And then we'll go back to our settings here and just try to figure out my audio so we can hear Diz, because we all want to hear Diz.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, and this is so weird. I have my whole thing turned up on my audio settings. Looking at this again, I'm sorry guys, I'm kind of being quiet for you right now, and I'm not trying to be. You kind of see the score right now, 128 to 63. It looks like TAW is actually gaining a little bit in score right now.
And does AC's score include the 25? Did that get added in?
Yeah, so we definitely will add that in kind of at the end. We're kind of taking into account that they did get an extra 25. Aha, so we're kind of figuring out right now what is going on.
Well, if anybody can hear me while Shock is figuring out his life. Looks like AC has controlled the room again, and they are setting up a very similar defense to what they had the first time. They're actually running a couple people on each side, and then Maxi is just playing Rover.
This is why we do test matches, guys. Just for this. Fix these problems.
So wait, the base was never flipped back to TR.
Was it never? Oh, that's probably actually because we are broken on the base flip mechanics, so we're trying to work that out. That's probably why they didn't flip the base. So, my volume bar on the right on OBS is actually all the way up right now. So, not sure what's going on in this regard. We are definitely working this out, though. How is the volume on Diz at the moment? Chat and friends.
Hello? Hello.
So I'm getting his volume is fine from some people.
Hey. We might just get through this thing yet.
From Crime Time TV says his volume is fine. Can I get any confirmation from anybody else? Fine. Fine. Good.
Working out the kinks, people. Working out the kinks.
I am loud. I apologize for that, guys. Like I said, we're kind of working this one out. Fine, okay.
So far, this round looks almost identical to the last round.
Yeah, it really does right now.
AC is set up, they're on the railings, and TIW is just kind of poking in. They're poking in, they're running around outside. Oh, okay, here we go.
Uh, this is that. There's a capture back. So it looks like we
Yeah.
fixed that little mechanic. All right, I'll turn myself down just a little bit here. All right, so I'm down. Let's see. Yeah, Maximum Smurf I'm getting from chat is stepping it up big time this round. And that's kind of the beauty of this. I can work on my admin settings and everybody can still see the score. Isn't that awesome?
There you go.
I'm not even moving around my cam.
One thing we just witnessed right here that's worth mentioning in these matches is resonades can be a dangerous thing.
No, absolutely. So I'm actually going to start moving around now. Some people are saying they can hear you, but you're still soft. Again, it's something that we're going to try to fix at halftime here, because it is definitely a nuisance. We do want to hear our co-caster. So.
Do we?
We do. We do, Diz. Because you are worth hearing. So it looks like TIW has taken this whole thing back. How awesome is that?
AC just got wiped.
AC got wiped. They got dominated. I like it. All right, so TIW, they're at 79 points. This is actually a lot more points than they're making a lot better progress this round. It looks like they've kind of regathered themselves, regathered their confidence, and regathered their strategy. Because you're seeing now, look at them. They're on both balconies right now. They got 3 guys on each. They've got that NG turret set up. They've got the point. They've got full point control now. This is exactly what these guys needed.
I'm going to be very curious to see how AC deals with this now.
Oh, absolutely. So we're actually going to see an AC push come in. We got Maximum Smurf here with that cloaker. And it looks like one heavy. So we're going to see it. Ooh, there's a nice pick on.
Maxi got busted.
Yes, he did. So we have a nice little conk. He's going to go around. I'm not sure who this guy is, but I'm definitely going to follow him. This is one of the AC heavies. Very, very strong players. We got a medic following him up. Coming in and... right on the staircase, he gets caught. So we got another heavy going up around the other side. He's going to get this engineer in the back here. And he's going to have a duel with this heavy, but it looks like he's going to get him too. Very nice double kill, but it looks like... I don't know if these AC guys made it up. Nope, they did. The medic is still alive. He's going to try to pick a head over there, and he does. This is the accuracy of AC that everybody talks about. And look at that. Just like clockwork, Maximum Smurf gets a nice head pick on whoever that was from TIW. And look at that. That was quite a wipe.
Quick work of that.
Yes, they did. That was some excellent accuracy there by AC. Very, very good play. Wow. I mean, I'm very impressed by that. Here comes AC. Look, I mean, they're harassing on the outside now. We've got a Max. So TIW, he's going to charge that Max over here. I think this poor infantryman is going to have a heck of a time, but...
he's going to get one death.
Yeah. I think he might have missed that. That was Bunny 8, so I believe that was Deli Main, who's playing the Max right now for TIW. He's got 13 points. Clipto at a big 30, doing a lot of work right now. There's a rocket primary coming in. We're going to see a couple of these things exchange, see if we can get any kills that way. It looks like it's not happening right now, though. So these guys are kind of just going to wait at this door.
I guarantee you he's waiting for his charge to come back up.
Absolutely. We're gonna take a real close look at that MLG tag right there.
Oh yeah.
Rip in peace, MLG. Rip in peace. Anyway, here they go. They're gonna go in this door. That's gonna be their decision here.
Yep.
AC's ready for him. Charge up the stairs. There's another rocket and almost dead.
Him. He's already down.
He's about half health. Yep, you're absolutely correct. There's what was that grenade?
It's just sitting there.
It's just sitting there. It's not doing anything. I think I might have eaten that decimator. Alright, here goes the Max. He's getting another kill. He is actually making it worth his weight. This Max has not gotten an engineer. This is a big problem. Alright, that was Kitten 1. That means Maximum Smurf goes down. So they do get control of the point room back, but they do not have control of the point. And it looks like their infiltrator is going over to that point right now. He's going to get the secure cap on that. He's going to place down a little dildo. Just a little one. Just a little one.
So AC, I would imagine, is going to come back heavy with conks and or AV nades.
Oh, absolutely. So they're kind of spotting a couple guys right now, but I mean AC's so strong at just coming in together. They do have this one guy here fighting. He's going to try to pick a couple heads, but he's definitely overmatched right now. We have, gosh, another AC heavy has somehow made his way onto the point. I don't know how he snuck his way over there.
TIW is sending a cloaker to deal with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Maxi Smurf is going to try to pick some heads here. We're going to watch it from his perspective. Let's see if he can grab this guy. Oh, that was
okay. Cloaker ganked the AC heavy, taking the point back.
Yep. We're going to have maybe a Cloaker v Cloaker battle right now. Let's see what Maxi Smurf can do. He gets the knife off. Nice. Nice little duel there by Maxi Smurf and whoever that Cloaker was from TIW. Right, and let's see what we got going on here.
If you pull a max, you want to say, okay, you have to get 6 kills to make it worthwhile. I don't know if that max got 6 kills, but that certainly helped them clear the points.
It did, but you know, here's the thing: who's got point control right now? It's AC. I mean, sure it did, but
they
you know,
responded quickly. But
AC's response has just been way too good for TIW right now, and you know, TIW a little spread out. It looks like the morale is kind of going down a little bit. You know, Clipto, Oxymoron have definitely pulled together very, very good rounds here. We're gonna get a possible kill here, kill trade right there, and there's a base flip. Doesn't look like it counted though. Unfortunately, wow, what a kill there.
That's 25 more points there.
25 more points. So you know, you have 194, and you're gonna have to add 50 for AC right now. That's absolutely insane. AC just absolutely has dominated this entire game. The second half, though, I do have to commend TIW. They have made a very, very good presence. I think if they would have done this in the first half, they definitely would be a lot closer to AC than they are right now.
Well, TIW has had some good pushes when they've been together and been aggressive. But they've had a couple times where it seems like they get kind of spread out, and you have people just peeking in the door and saying, hell no, I'm not going in there.
Oh, absolutely. So we're going to see a little peek here, but he's just going to get spotted instantly. I mean, they're going in these doors, and they are getting immediately spotted. You know, there's those little those little dildos on the ground that are actually spotting all of these guys that try to come in. So they know exactly, not only do they know where they are, but they know what position they're facing, and that's really important. You need to have that, you know, that knowledge of what your enemy is doing.
It's the old PS1 interlink all over again.
Yeah, it's like they're just inner farming in here. So Maximum Smurf is actually in a little bit of a pickle here. He's got 3 heavies to deal with. And he goes down. Maxi Smurf, very good, not that good, but he does get some help from some heavies over across the other side of the map. Let's see if we can get some head pickage going on here. We do. Iron Chief gets a nice little kill. Iron Chief is going to get ready here.
One thing we've not talked a lot about is the weapons here. Whoever this VS here is using an SV88.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That is the sound of an SV88, not the distinct sound of the Cheese Ryan that everybody loves to complain about.
The NC weapons are a little harder to distinguish. I would imagine most of TIW most of their heavies would be using the anchor.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because why not?
Yeah. I will agree with you 100% there. So, you know, this match kind of, you know, stagnating a little bit. There's kind of just these one-on-one battles now. There's not much real organization from either team. You know, TIW, they know they're down. They're a little bit demoralized. You know, I've been in this position before. It's not very fun. I'll tell you that. And look at AC. I mean, they're not even sitting inside the building anymore. They're sitting on all different sides. They're sitting on staircases. And I talked about this last week. Staircase is so important, especially if you're strafing back and forth. You're going across so many different planes. I mean, you're going not only side to side, but you're also going up and down. Super, super hard to hit people on staircase, especially consistently in the head. You have to have very, very, very good accuracy, very good mouse control and movements to hit people consistently that are moving back and forth on staircases like that.
Absolutely. This is one thing we ran into last night, is that the potential to get camped coming up the lift is, once you get pushed out of the building,
Yes.
is very real. And there's ways around it. You can take the stairs, you can pull some light assaults.
And here they go. This is the way around it right now.
Yeah, they came up once, they got cut down, and just quickly said, okay, enough of that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just not very fun at all. So TIW using the underground, they're kind of going around to the other side right now. And, you know, ooh, there's a nice little light assault snipe. Wow, just right away.
That is Lex playing Light Assault, and this is a first.
Is that? Yeah. Is that Lex or Technique? I'm kind of trying to see the API right now. But if it's Lex, yeah, that might be a first for him. There's a nice little kill there, and we have this guy, Light Assault here, still harassing. I love Light Assaults for harassment. You know what? I actually did not think we'd see a Light Assault on this base at all. Yet here we are. And this Light Assault being extremely effective right now. I believe this actually is the technique based on, you know, the API here that I'm seeing on my screen. Nice little 1v1 kill from Bunny 1, which is IDG Blue. IDG Blue also only has 6 points, and we are actually at the end.
And there we go.
You didn't notice that. So, perfect. Here's our score screen for everybody. AC takes that one down in a, you know, absolutely dominating fashion. Very, very good job from AC. Maximum Smurf dominant. Lexington Steel, 53 points. Clipto, very, very good round from him with the 38 points. Oxymoron, TIW's leader, excellent round as well. But overall, you know, AC just, it looks like they came a little bit more prepared. They've practiced a little more on this. I mean, I know a lot of these guys were here last night for that scrim that they were doing. So good round there. You know, we're not going to see all rounds go like this, but it definitely does happen. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to put some music on. Hopefully I'm going to fix these sound issues for you guys, but I will keep the stream up. And match 2, we're going to see who it features. So, you know, we're probably going to get some Future Crew guys mixed in here. We're going to get some probably AC guys mixed in here again. But don't go anywhere. All right, we'll see you soon. All right, guys, we're back. We are finally back. Hopefully our sound issues are fixed. They probably aren't. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I really didn't do anything with the sound other than we're just going to kind of hope that Diz is better. I'm actually alone right now on my channel, so Diz will come in here in a little bit once he's actually done debriefing AC. But coming up, we actually have an excellent match. I've been given the names of the next people who are going to be playing. Coming up here, and let's see if my score screen worked. Here it is. We have the Vicious Puppies, okay, playing the TR, going against the Soft Bunnies. Who are these guys, the Soft Bunnies? That's actually, there's the 5-minute mark, by the way. Am I too loud? Sorry, guys. So, the Soft Bunnies are actually Future Crew. This is Future Crew versus AC tonight. We have two teams going at it that are bringing some very, very top-end talent. AC is going to bring in the same guys they actually brought in last round. They're going to be bringing in Maximum Smurf, who had a great round as an infiltrator last round. They have Iron Chief, who also had a very good round. Lexington Steel, who we saw, running around like crazy as a heavy. We saw Iris, Kamikaze, and the Technique all scoring above 30 points each. Extremely, extremely good round for them against TIW. But now they're going against a big-time team. They're going against the A team for Future Crew, or almost the A team for Future Crew here. We have Tad, that's their competitive leader, and he's actually the director of the Farmers League Invitational, so he puts a lot of this stuff together. He's a very, very, very great director. He's a very, very great team leader for Future Crew. He's going to be there tonight. We have It's Murda, of course, everybody knows who he is. He's been actually kind enough to host us tonight on his stream, so thank you there, Murda. We have Untouchable, a very, very good heavy for FC, or Future Crew, I'm sorry, I like to say FC because I'm old school, but Untouchable, very, very good heavy, very good FPS player. We saw him play last week. We have Stook, bring in the Stook Hammer. We're going to see how that's going to work out. We have Chicho, who was actually my guest last week. We got to call Chicho, he got to giggle a little bit and talk with me, so we got to hear Chicho's sexy man voice last week. And of course we have McHawk61. McHawk61, a very, very talented player we all know about. So coming into this base tonight, these two teams actually did play last night. Actually, these guys were scrimming against each other on this very base, so both teams extremely familiar. A lot of these players who have actually competed on this, It's Murda and Stook, were actually part of the SOE Live championship teams. So these guys have a lot of experience with this sort of format. I'm going to kind of just go over once again a little bit of the rules. This is the rules screen, just so people who weren't tuning in before can kind of see what's going on. There's no vehicles, no spawn camping, or destroying enemy sunders, no squad beacons. Players must completely exit a base spawn before firing, and players are not allowed to re-enter the sunderer. The scoring works like this. We have two halves in a game. Each half is scored individually, and then the two halves are totaled up into a final score. This is how the scoring works. You see the IVI is 2. That's the basic kill we have. The IVI explosives, so C4s, proximines, etc. is 1. IVM is 5. Max vs. Max is 3. Max vs. Infantry is 1. We saw a couple of IVM kills last round from AC against TIW, scoring them 10 points, if you guys remember, on that incredible TIW push up to those balconies, which actually did secure them the points. So it was kind of a risk versus reward scenario. A base cap's worth 25 points, which unfortunately we're kind of hoping again that works tonight, where we tweaked the script a little bit. So hoping that works. Sorry about that. We're really trying to get that going as best we can. An enemy base capture, 30 points. So if you capture the base back, you're going to get 30 points. We'll kind of try to keep track in our heads again if this mechanic doesn't work tonight. We're really hoping it does. Infantry suicides are -2, so don't press /suicide or fall off a building or anything like that. That's -2 points. A max suicide, so if you suicide with a max, -5, so no denying of kills or doing anything like that. A team kill, which also could be counted as a denial of a kill, is -5, so do not TK. Once again, we all saw this map just now, but once again, for the new people that are just tuning in, this is Fallbridge Chemical. That would be our minute to go. So Fallbridge Chemical, I'm just going to go straight up to our scene here. There we are. We see the puppies versus the bunnies. Tav, It's Murda, Untouchable, Stook, Chicho, McHawk, Maximum Smurf, Iron Chief, Lexington, Technique, Kamikaze, and Iris. So I'm actually going to
Let me
start.
interject real quick.
Oh, hi.
Iris, the role of Iris will be played by Rizio.
Okay.
The role of Kamikaze will be played by Mindcrime, aka Kylan. Few last-minute changes.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. We'll just make sure you keep track of that because I'm probably going to forget. Tab says I have the mind of a goldfish. We have
I've already forgotten what I just said.
Well, great. This is going to go great. So we actually have about 15 seconds left here. You're going to hear those 5 beeps, and then we're actually going to be going. So TR team here is going to be AC. The NC team is going to be Future Crew.
I think the real question on everyone's mind, Shock,
There we go.
is how soon until we see the Stu camera?
I cannot wait for the Stu camera. I'm going to tell you that right now. He has been so excited to use that all week. Look at this bunch of AC guys. Here they go all up the jump pad. And one goes kind of a different direction. That looks like Maximum Smurf. I was going to follow him, but I love seeing these openings. All these grenades being fired. You're going to see a lot of action right now because these two teams are going to bring it hard. They're going to bring everything and the kitchen sink. We have an early kill from AC, making this 2-0. And it looks like we got a couple guys just they're using so much cover. We're going to see some one-on-ones here from those heavies. We're going to see how those heavies fare right now. Future Crew, getting a couple kills, but we have, look at that, 6-6. This is absolutely incredibly close already to start this off. 8-6 Future Crew, 10-6 Future Crew. They get a couple more kills, and it looks like Future Crew going to win this opening engagement.
There is one TR heavy left.
And there he is. We're going to have a little one-on-one here. We're going to see who that is. He actually
And
gets.
he is out of here.
He did snag a kill before he left, though, getting it to 8-10. So
He did.
Very, very nice. We have a TR heavy coming in. He's actually going to get like triple teamed right now. Let's see if he actually eats a nice little med kit. And I cannot believe that exchange just happened. Those two Future Crew guys just went down real fast. But Future Crew is still at the 14-12 lead, still having control of the point. But AC does get a balcony right back. They've got 4 guys on it. They've got a couple that Future Crew guy sitting on A point. I'm not sure why he wasn't sighted. Oh, incredible. Okay. So it looks like here we're gonna look at the side of Future Crew, seeing how they're gonna do, popping some heads. We got Maximum Smurf way over there. I don't know if you guys saw that kind of infiltrator lurking around. He doesn't have the ghost though, Diz. So I mean, what's he gonna do?
That looks like a ghost to me. CSAR, whatever.
CSAR, about the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, Maximum Smurf, obviously very, very, very devastating sort of a player. He's going to go up and actually get a flip on this point. He doesn't want that point to get too much farther down because obviously once that point really starts going, especially when it neutralizes, it doesn't take very long to flip a base and get those 25 points. And right now, yeah, and like in a match like this, that's super, super close, and we know this is going to be super close. They can't afford to lose a base. You can't afford to lose that 25 points.
The kills are probably going to be close. Yeah, the 25 points could make the difference.
Oh, absolutely. So we have a light assault. I'm only going to guess that this is It's Murda being extremely clever going around the side of that pole right there. He's going to sit on the outside, and I think he's going to harass this jump pad. He's going to face a heavy, though, real close, and he's going to get crushed right away by him. You're looking at the...
Clever for his own good.
You're actually looking at those dildos right out here. That AC is putting down. That's actually helping them a lot to kind of see where Future Crew is, but Future Crew is still doing a very, very good job inside holding this point down from these balconies. They've got a couple heavies, but the one thing about Future Crew is they are very, very fluid players. They run around a lot. They're very, very adamant about just getting in different positions, attacking you from all sides, and they have a lot of talent when it comes to that.
So AC has been completely pushed out. It looks like they are... You have a few flanking around. This one guy, I'm not sure what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, AC's kind of getting a little, you cannot get even slightly, look at Maximum Smurf popping heads there with that commissioner. But his head's going to get popped by heads. Yeah, speaking of popping heads, he's going to get popped by that medic right there in the middle. That medic, I'm actually not sure who's playing the role of that medic. We are going to be able to see, though, if he gets spotted here. I'm not going to do the job of spotting because I will probably alarm him a little bit by saying that, enemy snotted. AC guys just coming in 1v1. This or one at a time. This is not a good idea, Diz.
No, it is not.
I mean, they really do need to kind of, shape up, get a plan of attack here, and, they need to kind of catch Future Crew down a little bit, and Future Crew does have their own cloaker now. I'm going to go with that's probably McHawk61 or it's Murda. We're getting a lot of kills. Chicho just scores a kill there. And let's look at the scoreboard right now. Future Crew has taken a massive lead already, almost 20 points on AC. Stuke, McHawk, Murda, Tav, all doing extremely well for Future Crew, all in the double digits. Lexington Steel having another good game as well for AC. But it's just not paying off. AC definitely needs those guys to kind of come back in, get a little bit, get a little bit into this game. Whoa!
Yeah, this is the.
That was a dunkage. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say they were moving well as a group the first game. This game they are definitely a little bit more rattled.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's tough, especially when a team is this organized. I mean, this is Future Crew's. I mean, this is nearly their A team right now. This is the team that they're going to bring to this league, this tournament. So they are playing with a lot of their top players, a lot of the guys that are very, very experienced in competitive play. So that is what you're seeing here out of Future Crew. But AC has, they did a full wipe here. So that's, good, and they've actually caught back up at 62 to 56. So AC coming back, very nice to see that from them. Looks like we have Lexington Steel. He's on this staircase right now. He's just watching those doors. He's just going to try to get this pick right here. This is a perfect play. You see that? Oh, McHawk coming around the corner. What a nice little timing push there by McHawk, and I actually want to follow him around because I love it when he plays Infiltrator. It always seems like the best players play Infiltrator in this setting. I don't know what it really is about this setting, but like Maximum Smurf from AC and
I think one way to look at it is somebody has to play Infiltrator because you have to have a dildo.
I agree with you there.
You can take that any way you want, but...
Oh, absolutely. And look at this. Oh, he actually gets sniped by Maximum Smurf from across the map. What a shot. He was like mid-air there. That was actually awesome. But...
AC's doing a good job of holding the point here. Future Crew is now... They're now suffering a little bit of that... It's very easy to get rattled when you get wiped.
Yes.
I know this from doing competitive play, that you spawn and you want to get back in there and you run off. And it's just hard for everyone to say, whoa, 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 wait up.
Absolutely. And you just know right now that Tav from Future Crew, he's pulling the reins back. He's telling his guys to just, calm down a little bit. The point's still got 2 minutes left on it. They're not in a hurry. They've got to make their peaks and they've got to make them count, because look where AC is now. They've got 2 balconies. They're up in points by 4. Future Crew now on their heels. It's amazing how fast this game can turn around, especially with teams of this caliber going against each other. We're seeing a couple exchanges right here. A loss there from AC. That's actually not good for them. You need kind of everybody you can get right now. There's a nice little res, a safe res from AC. Very, very good idea there. Kind of seeing what Future Crew is up to here. They seem to have a couple guys going in on all sides. McHawk goes down over there.
Future Crew has more people up by the point than AC right now.
Yeah.
Like the inside of the point is actually pretty empty.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure what happened. We see 2 dead AC guys right here. I'm not sure who was responsible for that, but we are looking
at TK.
yeah, that could be that absolutely could be it. But what we're seeing from AC this round, look at the scores. I know you can't see them as well as I can, but Maxi Smurf and Lexington Steel absolutely carrying AC now, doing exactly what they should be doing. They are really, in my opinion, kind of the 2 top talents right now for AC. I don't know if you agree or disagree for this group, but those 2 guys very, very good, and they are doing what they should be doing in competitive play, which is just carrying that team.
Absolutely. I mean, the one name I would also throw into that is Visigoto, who unfortunately could not be here tonight. But
yeah, I was definitely wishing he could be here. He's a very, very talented heavy for AC. He would bring a lot of noise, and it looks like AC almost doesn't need it right now. They're up by 10 points over Future Crew. The point is 17 seconds left to go. Future Crew's got to be scrambling. It looks like they brought a...
Future Crew's making a good push here.
Very, very good push. There's a Rocket Primary. Excellent Rocket Primary. I think that was a Stuke Primary.
Got there with about 10 seconds left on that.
Oh, man.
This AC medic is about to learn a tough lesson, yep.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he just got down there, and little BM there from that light assault. I think that was Stuke. He gets taken down. Looks like Karma kind of prevailed there. But, I mean, look at AC. They're all over this point. Future Crew's only got...
Yeah, they are pushing back hard.
Future Crew's only got a couple guys on the point, but he's got 2 guys now actually doing really good work, and they're both heavy, so that's really dangerous for AC. The Future Crew guy taking a risk. Can he get both of these guys? He does. Very, very good play there from the Future Crew. That was untouchable from Future Crew. Like I said, a very, very talented player. Interestingly enough, we have some res grenades coming in. Those are extremely risky in a format like this because, as you know, if you get rezzed, you can be taken down really, really easily right away. You can kind of be spawn camped a little bit, and that's a loss of points for your team. So a very interesting move to get that res grenade.
This is one situation where I would say if a base cap is this close, you might want to risk it.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, Future Crew almost needs to risk everything right now. I mean, they're trying to come in. It looks like Stuke is attempting to Stuke hammer. That's a nice medic res there. They got to get this guy off this point, though. He has to be wrenched off. Yeah, very nice escape by that medic. AC using excellent cover. This heavy, who is this? This is...
He is doing work.
Up E4.
He goes down.
Yeah, they got to get on this point. They're taking too much time rezzing. There it is. Point again, 12 seconds left. Future Crew in the clutch. There's a conk grenade. Might be another conk grenade coming in. They are not seeing straight right now. Oh, we got EMPs, conk grenades. Yeah, they're not seeing well right now at all. Here we go. A point capture back from AC, but Future Crew still, they're bringing 3 guys in. Oh, this is absolutely just nail-biting right now. Look at that point.
Both sides are being so aggressive right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is kind of the nature of play from both of these teams, though. They're just extremely aggressive players. And here we go. It looks like AC is going to get it.
He's going to get this.
Wow. And there it is. That counted on the API. 162 to 119. AC in a huge commanding lead right now over Future Crew. What can Future Crew do? They have 3 minutes and 48 seconds left on this half. Absolutely phenomenal performance here by AC.
That was, I mean, Future Crew came close to a cap. I mean, that was close both ways there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So right now, Future Crew cannot get demoralized. They cannot, let this lead grow anymore from AC because, the thing is, Future Crew's got to know, look, this half is pretty much over for us. We have to start getting some kills, getting some points on the board. We cannot let this lead, go too far away because if they can get a little bit of a comeback and maybe get a capture next half, that's gonna, that can get them right back in it. But right now, they really have to kind of clam up and not lose too many points to AC.
I mean, that could be a strategy you want to consider. Is look at the scoreboard, look at the clock, and just say, you know what, nobody take risks.
Yeah,
don't obviously run in there and just get mowed down because they've got the railings. Just regroup. Kind of like kneeling down for the half.
No, absolutely. And here we go. We've got Murda sitting on the side, or it's either Murda or Stuck. I'm actually not sure which one, but he's going to kind of peek around. He might try to get a couple kills here. Is that... What was that? Oh, that was Murda. He actually does go down. That sounded like a shotgun almost, though. Or an ACX-11. I know that is one of his favorite guns.
We still have not seen the Stuke hammer.
We haven't. And you know what? I almost don't think this is the right base for it.
I can pretty much guarantee you this is not the right base.
Yeah, absolutely. So, looking at Future Crew's scores, we have Stuke. He's at 29. McCawk's at 34. McCawk running around as that infiltrator. Same thing with Maximum Smurf sitting at 32. But let's talk about Lexington Steel sitting at 51 points. What an absolute monster. He's playing heavy right now. And it looks like he is the thorn in Future Crew's side at the moment.
Anyone who has seen Lex's stream knows that this is what he does.
Yes, it is. Especially, and what's even more impressive about this is he does this against top players. I mean, these are Future. I mean, they are not, they are not that bad. They can aim, they can do really, really good things, and they are just getting beat one-on-one, up and down by Lexington Steel at the moment. A nice little snipe there on McCawk by Maximum Smurf sitting up there in his little
You also have to go into familiarity of weapons. Lex has a BR-100 on TR. This was his starting Empire, so he knows TR weapons inside and out, whereas some other AC members don't have anywhere near the same experience that he does.
Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right on that one. I mean, Native Empire does go a long way, and it looks like he's going to try to get a snipe here. This is yep, he gets the snipe off. We have 58 seconds left in the round, and there is a 202 to 143 gap AC just absolutely bringing it to Future Crew.
That, however, is not insurmountable whatsoever in the
No.
second half.
It's not. I mean, you look at how Future Crew started. Remember how they started this first half? They started so strong. They came out right out of the gates. They won that opening. They had the point. They had a lot of point lead, but you know they've just really been. Oh, look at this! You got to get this kill if you're this Future Crew player right here. This is a bad thing. And here comes McHawk. He's going to clean that up, but. You know, you can't lose those critical one-on-ones like that. That's a really bad idea. McHawk bring down that dildo as well. Good idea from him. Chicho, it looks like, is playing the NC, or not the NC, he's playing the medic character right now. We're going to have a little run around here. Cloaker versus a heavy, and there
you go.
The sound. I'm going to get out of here so we don't hear gun noises. And here you go, kids. There's your score screen. That's our first half. What do you think, Diz? Is that a surmountable?
I mean, that's like I said. Future Crew almost had the cap early on.
They did.
I thought AC was really in trouble, and they made a great push to get back in there. And then the point flip-flopped with about 10 seconds left 3 or 4 times. I mean, that was far and away the best action I have seen yet.
Yeah, I mean, that was cool. Like that's the kind of thing that Farmers League I think is really going to bring everybody. And I think what's funny about this, apparently I failed the Republic. And what's funny about this is that this is a base that's actually a lot more wide open than some of the bases that we're going to see in this. You know, like Wilcox Shipping has that underground point, which is really it's going to be actually max friendly. It's going to be shotgun friendly. It's going to be grenade friendly. This point's so much more open. It's actually more friendly to players that are really good at kind of those mid-range 1v1 engagements. So I think that's why we're seeing guys like, you know, Lexington Steel and Maximum Smurf, you know, and Stuke even. Stuke's a very talented heavy. We're seeing guys like that excel at a map like this because they're able to have those 1v1 engagements at that right range for them.
This is definitely a very cheese-free map.
Yes.
I mean, TIW showed bringing some maxes can get you the point back, but once those maxes are up on the railing, there's not much they can do. I mean, they get conked and decied and they're gone.
Maxes are very tough. Yeah, they're a very tough play in this format, and you know I've actually, when we were kind of practicing for SOE Live, we were testing the max, you know, the max strategies and the max plays, and there really just isn't one in this format or, you know, at this base because, you know, like you said, those railings are just really tough to, you know, take over as a max. I mean, you can run, you can go to cover, you can ditch back to, you know, you see those boxes that those heavies can run behind. They can even dip over the railing and they're gone. Maxes can't chase them. So there's a lot of really, you know, kind of cool elements for the heavies and the players and everything like that to be able to do. One thing I want to talk about is the success of infiltrators on this map. I mean, we're seeing it on both sides. McHawk and Maximum Smurf actually almost dead even in points right now. Those guys they're doing really well for their teams. You know, McHawk is very, you know, one of the best players in Future Crew. Maximum Smurf, one of the best players in AC. Kind of having a little duel right now, an infiltrator duel, and I think Maximum Smurf has kind of got the edge on him because I saw him snipe McHawk twice. Like right in the head.
What is Hawk running SMG or is he sniping?
He's running SMG. He's not as much of a sniper. He's more of kind of a, you know, what we like to call a bamboozler.
I hate bamboozlers.
Yeah, he's like a 213 or even like a Murda a little bit. But so, you know, we have McHawk doing that. We have Murda obviously running that light assault. Do you think Future Crew's got to change something up next round if they want to, you know, have some sort of a chance against AC?
That was really close. I mean, Future Crew came close to capping, and they almost stopped it and got it reversed.
Yeah.
No, I honestly, and given the score, you know, if Future Crew can get a cap here and get some kills up on the railing,
yeah,
you know, they could overtake the lead. I don't know. I don't think they need to make a lot of changes.
Okay. Yeah, because, you know, I'm almost thinking that there might have to be a squad composition change. You know, I'm almost thinking that maybe another heavy would work for them. You know, McHawk plays a very good heavy. Murda plays a very good infiltrator. That could be a fair trade for them to really, you know, help out their squad composition to kind of help them get a couple more kills. But that is our signal there. So I'm going to go into camera. and that's a minute to go. So who are we gonna watch to start off this time? Let's go over to. Now let's not watch AC. Let's watch Future Crew start this time. So we got the Stu Camber is in that Sunder right now, or we're gonna be watching that. And one thing I actually want to change for you guys here. I want to change. What is it? We are not in round 1. We are in the second half. So there we go. Okay, we're changed. We're in the second half for you guys. We're getting ready to start. There's the final buzzer. There we go. Our timer started. Future Crew is out of the gates, and let's see their squad composition. We're looking at, looks like yeah.
5 heavies and an infill to me. About 1 medic. 4
got
heavies,
one
medic.
Yeah, so like I said, they did make that change right away. They're actually going with a little more brute force on the heavies because AC is running heavies. They almost have to just respond here to what AC is doing. So we're going to see an exchange of kills. We have one Future Crew that did go down. We're going to see him get risen back up by the medic. An EMP grenade going off. Very, very smart play there by Maximus Rift. Let's see if he can get a snipe. And I think he almost got a double kill right there. AC just absolutely pounding Future Crew's push, and it's already a point control. The base is flipping. Future Crew has to think of something here. Let's see what they're gonna do. The grab lift is being camped right now by the by AC
They both
heavies.
came up with the exact same squad. AC is running 4 heavies, a medic, and an infill.
Oh
So they
god,
ended up with the same squads. I think AC got their grenades off quicker.
they did. Yeah, they
And
had
that
those.
that was literally the difference of that first exchange.
That EMP grenade was devastating against Future Crew. It really was. I mean, you saw that happen, and you saw Maxi Smurf come around the corner and actually get a very, very excellent snipe.
Oh my
I almost think
goodness.
that was a double snipe kill. What are you seeing over there?
I see a Stuke Max.
Uh-oh. I gotta find this. We got a
rockets, and he does not care.
we got a Stuke Max with an engineer here. We got a conk grenade going off. Let's see how he can deal with that. Engineer doing a really good job.
He is not running slugs. Looks like he's just running regular old buckshot.
You know, I wonder if he didn't really have that much time to set up his Max. Yeah, Stuke Max running around the corner. He's got his just brave engineer there. I mean, I can't believe that engineer didn't go down. Maximus Smurf looks like might try to get a snipe off. That's another very, very good EMP grenade. Maxi Smurf using those EMP grenades extremely effectively. There's a nice little double kill by Tav. Tav going up to 30 points. Tav going down though. Murda going down on another part of the map. I think Murda is playing Infiltrator right now, but you know that Infiltrator bamboozling is a very, very good idea for Future Crew. They still need that. They still need those darts, those dildos, and all that stuff. You know, to know where the enemy team is.
So both of those AC heavies who were down were just rezzed.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
So they are back comfortably holding the point.
absolutely. So this Max, we're just still gonna kind of watch him, see what he can do. I'm gonna go in here, just sneak through, so I don't get killed by Future Crew. The guys there. Infiltrator
Future
on the
Crew is
other
all in
door.
on the Max. They got the NG. They have people surrounding him. Ooh,
Yeah.
the NG just went down.
See, I mean, it's going to be a smart idea for Future Crew to get angles with that Max because, you know, if that Max goes down, it's going to be so costly for them. Look at this Heavy sneaking up the side while they were paying attention to that Max. Very, very good play from him. He's getting sniped at right now by Maximus Smurf. He definitely has to get behind that building. This is untouchable right now. Let's see if he can win another 1v1. He does not. He loses to, it looks like Kamikaze. We have that Max still kind of sitting outside. He's got his engineer. Scores right now, Future Crew's almost down by a solid 100 points. This is not going very, very, very well for them. Almost like a TIW match. I mean, TIW was down by just about this many points in the second half.
Stuke is trying to retreat. He is going to get a kill there.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he gets the technique,
I
or
think
whoever's
he
playing for the
just
technique.
changed his mind and decided.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
he took a look inside and said, you know what, I'm not going to give AC 5 points.
That's not a good idea. I mean, he knows where they are. You know, he's kind of waiting on his guys right now. His Future Crew teammates right now to kind of get something going. I mean, they're trying to attack from a couple different angles, but they're just not getting it done. We have a Future Crew dildo down, so they do know where the AC guys are, you know, in the relation. So they've got to make something happen. You know, of course, AC does know where they are. Here we go.
Back door.
Is that a backdoor Max right there? I
That is a
totally
backdoor
mixed that.
Stuke.
There we go. Stuke
Oh,
showing why
he
he's
lost
worth
his
so much.
engineer.
He did. He's got to hide behind that right now. They got to get that heavy down, and they do. They're getting the point flip
They
back.
did, and they've got the points.
Creativeness by Future Crew. Very, very creative play there, coming from
if
literally
anything,
all angles.
The Max was a great diversion, and then Stuke redeployed out of it.
Did he now? Yeah, he did just redeploy. That's a creative play. Look at that. They lose no points
good.
for that Max. They get some points from
wipe.
the kills. Yeah, absolutely. Great wipe there from Future Crew. But they're letting AC kind of have that point. This Heavy's definitely going to go down to a headshot. That was Tav. Future's still just so far down in points. They're coming in one at a time right now. Untouchable's going to lose his duel there. And it looks like McHawk's going to get a couple kills. Stuke back in his Heavy. McHawk's going on this point. We're going to see the genius of McHawk here. Let's see what he can do. See if he can pick this guy off. He does. He's still on the point. Can he pick that last head? He's got like 3 guys right now he's got to pay attention to. I think Stuke has gone down. McHawk holding this point all by himself. We have his infiltrator support now. Let's see if he can win this one-on-one here. This is McHawk. He is a very, very talented player. He wins it with the Commissioner kill. Phenomenal play by McHawk. Future Crew's best Heavy.
Future Crew completely controls the point building now. So
Yep.
let's see what AC does in response.
And that was absolutely all orchestrated by the brilliant on-point play by McHawk. I think he just killed 4 guys in a row there.
Yeah, he definitely sealed the deal, but Stuke getting that Max up and that railing is what really started all of this.
Oh, absolutely. That was, like I said, that was a very creative play by Future Crew. You know, kind of getting a couple distracting plays in on a few different angles, and then just getting that Max in right at the perfect timing. And now we're going to see some staircase play from McHawk here. This is a very, very dangerous place for him to be. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage from here. You're seeing him just taking down guys left and right. McHawk's score rising. He's at 58 points now. He is absolutely dominating. He is in the zone.
So AC's falling into that familiar trap here where they're just kind of coming up one at a time.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's what happens when you get wiped. You really do fall into that just kind of demoralizing position, and it looks like Future Crew has kind of gained a couple more points, but still, they really will need this base cap if they want to get anywhere close to, you know, AC's amount of points right now. AC is just so far ahead. Future Crew really has to just sit back, get some good kills, get some good picks. I mean, they have guys on all sides right now. They've got a couple guys up on, you know, one balcony, a couple guys on the other. They're looking down. AC's going to have to get creative here. They're spotting extremely well. This medic might go down on the other side here. He does.
Now, one AC Heavy, just so that railing is now clear.
Yeah, that railing is now
AC's
controlled
going for the
by.
other railing.
Looks like the technique. They're going for the other railing. That was a shotgun kill.
That certainly was. This Heavy's about to have a really bad day.
Yes, he is. Another shotgun kill. McHawk goes down. The point's still secured, though, by Future Crew. They're going to actually come in from a different angle, I think. And it looks like, oh, there's a little infiltrator running around that they may or may not see. That was Murda. He goes down.
So Maxi's on the point, but he is kind of alone. I only see one other AC Heavy up in here.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting is that Maxi has been doing that. You know, when it kind of clears out, he just sneaks onto the point. He gets that point, you know, flip, and then he kind of runs away. There, he obviously did die to the Heavy that's up here on the balcony. He gets conked. He's going to go down real fast. There goes Stuke. That was the Heavy up there on the balcony. And once again, AC has control of this. It's 301 to 227. Future Crew has they've caught up just a bit in points in that last volley, but I mean, 6:48 left. Do they have any time at all?
They have. I still feel like they're going to have to get a base cap, though. They need a chunk.
Yeah, they do. They need that 25 points. You know, they're going to need something to happen here. You know, almost maybe something involving a Max. I mean, they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do something drastic. Oh, and AC getting really aggressive on Future Crew right now. Future Crew kind of bundling up a bit, losing with, oh god, to a chain blade kill. But McHawk going back to Infiltrator, getting a nice little double kill there. McHawk once again at 64 points. Look at Lexington Steel for AC. He's sitting at 81 points, absolutely dominating, carrying AC. Very, very cool to see that. You know, you can kind of see the performance of one player. You know, and that's the cool thing about Farmers League as well. When you see guys that really get into the zone, they do have the ability to carry matches for teams. You know,
Oh yeah.
getting so many points and just having their team kind of just surround them and really fall back on the success of how, of how well they're playing. Comes this medic. I think this is Chicho. This is my co-caster last week right here. He's kind of going back and forth right now, figuring out what he wants to do. He is going to tag up with a heavy, which is a very, very good idea. Future crew waiting outside. They're actually going to wait for a push.
They are all coming in this one door right
yes,
here.
Yes, they are.
They have had enough.
AC knows what's coming, though. They're going to try to get up those stairs, but they can't. AC just has that high ground. They're surrounding from all sides. You've got this medic sitting over here, too, from AC that is just kind of watching that door. He's probably making spots and everything like that for AC. A very, very effective strategy to kind of have that one guy off to the side doing that for your team. And it looks like a base cap may happen.
Future Crew has time for one final push. They are getting camped.
Yes,
well,
they do. Yeah, almost camped. That was a nice little play there.
3.
So 12 seconds left. Can they do it? A rocket primary attempt there. Does not connect, though. That was Puppy 6. I think that was the technique attempting on that one.
They are not going to get there in time. I think they decided.
Yeah, they decided
getting
screw it.
wiped and giving up the base.
And they are 130 points down. Absolutely insane. I'm seeing some chatter there. But anyway, we're going to kind of just focus on the match. A nice kill by McHawk there. Future Crew, I mean, that's got to be it for him right now. I mean, we got 4 minutes, 15 seconds left. AC is just all over this point. And, they're down by so many points right now. Right now, I mean, all they can do is just kind of maybe have a little bit of a scrim.
Not enough time for a cap. I mean, now you're just playing for pride.
Yes, you are. Yeah. Oh, what a snipe by Maximum Smurf there. Can he get the second one? Almost. He almost gets him, but I can't believe he's still alive right now just watching this play. They're actually going to use a conk grenade on Maxi Smurf. He's going to try to jump over the railing. He's going to get out of there. Amazing play by Maxi Smurf.
Ooh.
Let's see if he can get the kill here with the... Nope, he's not able to take down Untouchable. Untouchable gets his kill off. They have 3:34 left. They have no time to get a point capture back, so that's out of the question at this point. It looks like you're right. They are just kind of playing for pride at the moment. Exchanging a couple kills back here, and right now, I mean, this is really just kind of practice. So we are...
Yeah, this is just a good old TDM.
Because it is, we are, we're 3 minutes and 15 seconds away from the end of our test season for Farmers League, and we are next week. A week from today, we are starting up with our matches that will actually not be broadcast on Tuesday night, but the match on Thursday night will be broadcast, and I believe I don't know if you're looking at the schedule or not now, but I think AC is going to be the first team to play.
I believe AC versus Drev.
I think it's Dread Legion, yeah. So Dread versus AC may be the first game. I think the second one, from what I remember, I know it's co-op versus. I don't know if you can see the thing or not yet, but co-op versus somebody. But co-op actually is in this tournament now. They are a TR outfit from Emerald. They're kind of a combination of a lot of different outfits. I don't know, Diz, do you know kind of the makeup of co-op? I know they're relatively new to the scene.
You had Exoc, which turned into SVO, which then merged with DD12, who was a bunch of Nuck players. I think that's right.
Okay, I gotcha. So yeah, they're very new, but they do have a lot of infantry talent, so it's going to be really interesting to kind of see how they do.
They do, and they have been making an impact. TR has been lacking on Emerald at least, lacking in outfits that can go take a base while out-popped, and co-op emerged on the scene, and they are one of the few on TR that can do that.
That's good. I do like to really see that, though, a TR outfit that's able to do that, because we've kind of been lacking that since Nuck has gone away. We've had a few groups like, of course, Dread Legion, TXR, but, a lot of those guys rely on a lot of numbers, but now we're seeing teams that are, coming together for TR that are actually, very talented, that are kind of putting up the, fights, like really good fights against those elite VS outfits that we've, obviously seen so much of over the last couple of years.
Just wait until the buff. Vert's next character will be just here for Carve.
Yeah, just here for the Carve. Vert W. So we got 113 left. Future Crew does have control of the point and the room. I'm not sure if this is because AC has kind of relented a little bit, or if Future Crew actually has gotten... maybe a little bit more solidified.
AC has they have no motivation to
yeah, probably
get
not.
in there and get their heads blown off. So
I know. I would agree with you there. They are kind of just coasting this out, but Future Crew has made like a 30-point comeback in the last 3 minutes or so, but that's not going to be enough. They still are down by just about 100 points. One positive takeaway though here is that the base capture mechanic is working on the API. Look at Chicho getting the kill on Maxi there from Chicho. Very, very nice little exchange with his knife. We have 26 seconds left. AC going to take this one. AC is going to go 2-0 tonight. Pretty awesome. A little roster change. I know it's not actually Iris or who was the other one? Technique. I know. I'm sure you probably already forgot.
Kylan is playing for Kamikaze and Rizio is playing for Iris.
I gotcha. So it's not actually Iris and Kamikaze. That's okay. We're going to get that right during the season. And there it is. Match is over. Right, so score screen. There's the second match. It was an absolute blowout, and kind of I don't know about you guys, but a little surprising, maybe. To you?
That margin to me, I mean, I can tell you this much from scrimming and practicing against AC. It's not very fun.
Aha. So it looks like Lex.
I think this base, compared to some of the others, has more of a chance for lopsided scores just because of that point room.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I think some of the other bases are going to be closer, and it's really going to be a lot more just back and forth. This one, once somebody gets in that room, as we saw, it is hard to get them out of there.
Yes, it absolutely is, and we're hearing from our of course our stream viewers right now. 50 points that was captures, but 50 points of that they were up on kills. So AC absolutely doing a very, very good job against Future Crew. We get to see. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about what we have coming up next week. We're going to see. Let me pull up our schedule here for you guys on my computer, and I'm just going to kind of tell you what's going on. So next week, we're actually going to see Dread versus AC. That's going to be our first match. That's going to be on Thursday, October 9th. And that's going to be at 6 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Central. And after that, we're going to see Recursion making their competitive debut against Co-op. That's going to be at 6:55 Pacific and, of course, 8:55 Central Time. That's October 9th. It's going to be on this stream. Make sure to follow us. Obviously, we're going to, get the rest of these kinks worked out. We're going to have some better screens for you guys. I'm glad everybody was here to kind of watch us test. The VOD's going to be up for this. We do have a YouTube channel. It's all PS2 Farmers. So we have at PS2 Farmers. Our Twitch TV is PS2 Farmers. And, of course, our YouTube channel is PS2 Farmers. So go look us up. Go follow us on Twitter. We're going to have all those updates as we go. We're going to make Reddit posts, doing everything like that. I can't wait. I don't know about you, Diz.
I doubt this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
This is gonna be awesome because, PAL, there was a lot of matchups we never got to really see. I mean, I've never seen Recursion. Heard all about him. Never seen him in action. So you're just gonna have a lot of outfits that have never gotten to go against each other. So this is gonna be great.
Yes, it is. I'm really, really excited because we have 8 teams in here, and I will actually tell everybody the 8 teams that we officially have. We have TIW, DA, AC, TXR, Recursion, Future Crew, Dread, and Co-op. That's our 8 teams. They're from all across all servers, from all empires. We actually have a very good balance now of VSTR and NC teams. These teams are actually going to play each other every single week for 7 weeks in a row. They get to play each other each time. There's 4 matches a week. We have matches on Tuesday nights, which won't be streamed. There might be a couple here and there that I might hop on and stream. We'll see. Thursday nights are always going to be our streamed games, so make sure to watch those. We'll have updated scoring, standings, everything like that for you guys. It's going to be an absolutely fun 7 weeks. We're going to end on November 20th, and then we're going to go into a little bit of a playoff to see who is the Farmers League Season 1 champion. So, I'm going to just kind of leave chat up. We're going to chat with you guys for a little bit. I'm going to put some music on for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to shut the stream down. So thank you guys for joining us tonight, and we will see you on Thursday night for the real deal. All right, cheers. Thanks, Diz.
You got it.